Hello guys, come on in. I'm just a second early, but this is a craft around the clock segment, so I want to give Tracy time to get on here and get me transferred in. You guys let me know how you're doing tonight. It always feels really weird going live late at night because I typically go live earlier in the day. So let me know when you get on. I'm getting this pulled up. And I just have this here as a placeholder because I've got a blank canvas underneath and I didn't want somebody to think something was wrong with the video. So, okay, let's see. Oh, good. We got Tarita, Sydney. Glad y'all are here. But while y'all are here, I'll show you, if you haven't seen the little crab that we did yesterday. No, yeah, that's right, yesterday. And put resin on him, and this is what it looks like today. Super cute and colorful. And I always tell the ladies in my group, you know, you don't have to do these the same color as me. Use any colors, but that's what it turned out like. And so if you have been wanting to learn how to paint or do glass art, then you should get on the wait list for the Art and Craft VIP group, because we are going to open soon for a little secret opening, I call it, or backdoor opening, only to the wait list. So if you're not on the wait list, you wouldn't even know about it. So get on there. Thank you, Brenda, for sprinkling. Hello to you. Hi, Diana. Hello, Mary Tao. Oh, thank you, Sydney. Hi, Dana. I'm surprised you're here because I just saw you somewhere else, sister. Maybe you're doing a twofer. Are you able to watch two at once? But I am so glad you're here. Hi, Brenda. Yes, let us know if you're a VIP. It's always fun to see the VIP word pop up because I am only able to kind of look here and there. And, you know, as I'm painting and kind of glance up here and there. Oh, thank you, Dana. That means a lot. I'm just going to get out some beach colors. Listen, we're not going to make the background a big deal. This is going to be a super, super simple background. I do teach an ocean painting that is more in depth. This is not it. This is going to be a very simple background because we are fixing to do a craft with our little seashells and things that I want that to be the focus. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on the background right now. If I had more time, we would. But it's so fun to come on Craft Around the Clock and get to do things with you guys, and it gives you a taste of what it's like, you know, in my group a little bit. Although we do really take our time in there on Tuesdays when I teach. You know, I make sure that we get a really good lesson in. I'm going to get on just a, you know, sand color. You can mix some brown and white or I'm using Deco Art paint, and of course they have so many colors that I'm just using one of those. Hi, Kim. Hi, Patty. Oh, Dana. Listen, VIP does not stand for very important person. It stands for very inspiring people, because those ladies, and there's a few gentlemen, but you know, really just ladies, because the gentlemen are husbands of like Dina and Justin is in there, you know, so really just a couple of guys, but those ladies inspire me every day. They're why I get up and do this every day and work hard to come up with some unique paintings and things for them. So you'll be inspired too, you know, just we all share our creations, and you know, different people inspire different people, and it's just a lot of fun. So just excuse me guys, still got this nagging cough. Quickly getting some sand color on most of this canvas. I really want sand on most of it, and you'll see why when I show you what we're going to do with these seashells. I'm excited to show you all this. VIP in the house. Hi, Christy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Angela. I don't want to miss anybody, but I know sometimes when I go back and watch the replay, I will see, usually it's a VIP saying, hey, welcome, you know, and I appreciate y'all so much for doing that, especially when I am just not able. Same thing here. You can do a really fancy beach scene if you have a lot of time, but I'm hoping to get to resin this. And I didn't want to say that because every time I say that I run out of time. But as you see, I am speed painting here. I have everything ready to go. And so I hope we can get it done. So we're going to work hard for it. But we're just taking Bahama Blue, one of my favorite summer colors, and getting this somewhat beach look, you know. Now again, if you have time, you can do, you know, fancy things and make a really pretty beach. I taught one just recently for the ladies in there, but we're not doing that. We're just going to do a quick little simple one for now. Okay, hi Lori. I know you're here because you like the beach. Lori lives on the beach, and well, I don't know if you're on it, but you're by it. And so she is a beach lover. I'm a beach lover. I just have not been able to move there yet. But I really have a feeling the next church that we go to will be on the beach. No, I'm just teasing. I don't know. We never know, do we? We have been at our church a long time, and I'm afraid I never want to wear out our welcome. You know, sometimes churches are ready for you to move on and get a fresh young guy or something, but we love our people, and we are a small church, but a family for sure. Okay, so this is all I'm really going to do. I'm going to dry that. I'll tell you what, I might add just a little bit of foam, okay, just a little. Oh, they sure do. That's funny. Yeah, if you didn't know, I love these bracelets, and the Create and the 91, 96 are from my kids, and I just love them. I got them for Mother's Day. I try to brag on them because it was, oh, I don't even have my turquoise ring on. It was such a surprise, and I just love them. Okay, so I'm taking just a round brush. I'm going to just add on what I'm calling sea foam. You know, that little foam, but we're doing this super speed. So just tap, 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 get some on there. Listen, like I said, I would love to have time, and I will, again, teach, you know, a more in-depth ocean. I love doing ocean paintings. So this isn't it. This is just quick, quick, quick. So don't judge on this one. Let's give me a break. Give me what's the word? Grace, because we can do a better ocean. This is just something to get down for our background. Hi Marilyn, hi Stephanie, glad y'all are here. Hello Inga, thank you for sprinkling. Hi Leanne, glad y'all are here. I know some of y'all stayed up late, and I am so appreciative. I know a lot of y'all are, tell me if you're on the East Coast, tell me if you're on the West Coast. I know there's enough people up late, we can get more in here with us. So y'all be sure and sprinkle if you can, or throw up the hearts, do all the things, and we'll see if Facebook will show more people. I think it's important that nobody feels alone and knows that, you know, there's a lot of us creatives that actually really care about people and want them here, you know. Nobody ever has to do or buy or speak or anything. Just be here and don't be alone, right? Okay, so I was looking at these seashells today, coming up with something, and I was like, look at this, and I had them like this, and I was like, that looks like a little girl. That was kind of the first thing I thought. So that's where it went from here. So if you can blur your eyes and picture this as like a little girl, I'm going to show you how we can make her super cute. Okay, so let me grab a little of this raffia. This is actually a hula skirt, or whatever you call those. And you know, it comes like this, you literally would just wrap it around a little girl and she would play dress up. So I've just got it wrapped around this cardboard, and then I'll cut off a couple of strips whenever I need it. And then what I'm going to do is hot glue some on here. Cheryl, it'll get cute. I'm excited to show y'all this. It turned out cute. And, you know, when you have more time, you can do more things to it. But we're going to do this as fast as we can so that I can hopefully get to resin it. I don't need this much hot glue, but I'm going to hot glue this raffia down. Sometimes I just double it over like this if I'm in a hurry. Come on, come on. Don't be ugly. Play nice. Kind of like so. I just need to get it on there. Just keep going. Tracy, goodness, are you in bed? You did have a long day. I saw your little comment come through, but I didn't click on it, but it said you were up at 5, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. You definitely need to be in bed. So thank you for showing up, though. My gosh, you are an overachiever. I'm really bad about staying up really late, and that's when the house is quiet and I get so much done. But I never feel good the next day. I mean, it's not a good thing to do to our bodies. We know that. But, you know, we don't want to miss out, do we? So I'm just literally attaching this to the top of this seashell. Now, if I had more time, I'll show you what I would do. I would put some glue on here, press it down, and then fold this over and glue that down on the other side so that it looks neater, okay? But we're doing this as fast as we can, and so I'm not really taking that time to make this super neat. But you get the idea that you can just fold it over, a little bit of glue on it. Give her a haircut as you go. Hey, there's Liz. How are you feeling tonight? Hope you're in bed just watching this and then about to turn out the light, because I cannot support your bad habits, Missy. Okay, so I think we've got that covered for the most part. Let's see. Aw, thanks Lisa for all the pretties. Cynthia's going to bed, I bet. I understand, girl. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. And knowing her, she probably sprinkled. Okay, so there's the back of her head, okay? Y'all, look at this baby. Do y'all see that? You might can see it better against the blue. That is the tiniest little starfish I've ever seen. Now I'm going to take a piece. Let's grab this pink, or, well, I'll use the pink. And I'm grabbing a piece of raffia. Here's the one I had. I wanted this color pink, so I couldn't find it. Here it is. I'm going to cut this kind of in half so that it's really thin. We need to at least get 75 on here. I know we can do it. Well, I know y'all can do it. So I'm going to kind of get this, pull out some threads, kind of get it thin, if you know what I mean. Just get it kind of thin by just rubbing it around. And then we're going to give her pigtails. So kind of divide this raffia in half like it was divided down the back of her head. Okay. It's a little tricky, you know, it would help to have somebody help you, but we can do it. I mean, it's just like we just need one more finger to get that, hold that down while we do it. And then we're going to kind of, there we go. And then just cut that off a little bit. This is just like a ponytail holder kind of thing. Let's do this side. Oh, thanks, Christy. I think it's cute. I hope y'all like it. Oh, thanks, Amber. Good to see you live. Amber's one of my frequent replay watchers, so I'm glad you're here live with us. Also, Amber reminded me, seeing her name, y'all be sure and follow me on YouTube. You can just go on YouTube and search Art Grace Paint, and I'll pop up. Something of mine will pop up. Because I don't know, you know, the actual channel link or whatever off the top of my head. But anyway, I am really trying to build that up because, you know why. And I think a lot of creators are, so be sure you're following your favorites over there or wherever they're at. And that's a place that I'm really working on, that and TikTok. But YouTube would be probably the best. Okay, so here's what we got so far. We're going to use that little seahorse. Starfish. Can't think of my words. Oh, good. I like you like that. Hi, Julie. Hi, Monica. Hi, Roseanne. I'm sorry if I've missed you guys saying hi. Okay, I'm going to take some wire. Listen, take whatever you want. I tried several things and just, you know, couldn't really decide what I wanted, but the wire looks pretty cute. Y'all can think of something better, but I wanted it bendy. It kind of fit all of the needs I had, so I want it to kind of bend, so I'm going to kind of bend it like so, and then I'm going to take these ends and kind of bend them up a little. Okay, listen, you don't even have to worry about how far inches or it being exact. You just kind of bend it a little bit like this, so that's kind of the shape you want. And then we're just going to kind of put it up here, and that's going to be her arms. So let's see if that's going to work, and I think it is. See that? Now we can have her either facing the front or the back. So if you want her facing the front, then you want her arms up. If she was facing the back, which she very well could be, then of course you just want her arms straight down. So let's just have them facing the front like it is, and that will be easy. And then you just cut them off where you think you need them. So I'm cutting off about, I need about, you know, what is that, 1/4 of an inch maybe, and about 1/4 of an inch on this side. And I'll show you what we're going to do. So we've got our little bend, we've got our little arms. Now I'm going to take a couple of these little shells, and this is the shape I want for this, and I'm going to put a dot of hot glue in here, just enough to kind of hold it on there. So let's see, you can't see me, but a little dot of hot glue right into the hole. And then we're popping it right on top of that wire, and that's her little hand. That will hold it just fine for our purposes. That's kind of a big one. Let's see. Ooh, we got 69. We just need 75 would be good. Okay, so now we've got her little hands there. See, we just popped the hot glue just enough that it'll hold them on there for us while we work. And then we're going to have that. We're going to have her little head here. Okay, done with these. Now we need to give her some legs. Oh, thanks for the hearts. I love to look up and see that. Hey, Roxy, good to see you live too. I know Roxy is one of my often replay watchers. It's funny, I know you guys. Your little tiny pictures, it's hard to tell what you look like, but I definitely know you by name. And I appreciate every one of you. And I know there's lots of silent watchers, and I appreciate you guys too. You don't ever have to talk if you don't want to, but just know that I pray for you too. I know that y'all are there. Okay, so I'm going to kind of put these up here and just, you know, get about how much I want coming out. Okay, that's going to work. So let me just move this up here a second, and we are going to, no, I don't want to do that first. Let's see. Let me think. Calm down. That's really all we need to do. Now we can start doing our resin, and I think we'll have time. Let me check. What's the time here? I got my watch on, y'all. Okay, I started at 9:45. We have to. Okay, we're good. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. So I'm gonna remove this stuff right now, and we're gonna add some resin. Remember, we've just got a very basic painting, so no judging, but it's our background. I'll go ahead and put my initials on here. And that'll dry while I'm pouring my resin. What in the world is that? Oh, it's a piece of that ribbon. Okay, let's see. I use Art Resin brand, and sorry, I can't, I'm really watching close, so I can't think to talk while I'm doing that. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I don't even have my gloves on. That's what a hurry I'm in. Hold, please. We got to get those on. Never do resin without your gloves. You need to protect your hands and protect, it's so sticky. It's very hard to get off. So anyway, I use Art Resin brand. It's 1-to-1 ratio, self-leveling, no VOCs. It's very safe to use. And I've done a lot of research, but I always tell you, do your own research and be sure that you're comfortable with the type that you want to use. And of course, if you happen to be watching this and you're a teacher, please never recommend resin that you have not researched yourself thoroughly and know that it will not harm people, because we're responsible as teachers to know what's in our resin and how much is in our resin. And just because it says it's safe doesn't mean it's safe. There's a lot of recalled resins because of non-compliance, things getting added that were not there when they got their approval, all kind of things. So that's my safety spiel. I always give it, and I think I always will. So we've done a resin and a hardener. We've got half and half, and I just want to put this down here and double check I've got them even. And if somebody will have my time, how do I clean? So I use alcohol. I'll take, like if I have a cup like this that I want to keep and use again, when I'm done doing this, I will clean it out with a paper towel until it's pretty clean. And then I will use a paper towel with alcohol. Oh, thanks, Tammy. That was the cutest. I just love it. That is just one of my happy summer paintings. I just love how it turned out. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like it too. I've had several people want to buy the actual one I did, so I may be putting some in the shop. Just have to find the time, So we've got them combined. I'm going to slowly stir for 3 minutes. Is there somebody? Okay, I see somebody said time. Christy, thank you so much. Hi, Christina. Glad you're here, Rust Covered Cottage. And Tammy, you come in as your business, my friend. Tammy is Crafty Peep, and she is a fantastic crafter. She does all kind of things. And if you're not following these friends that I give a shout out to, please do. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. But you'll not regret it, I can tell you that. And some that are on here are probably going to be in my upcoming Alzheimer's event. I'm so excited for it. I just need more time because I've lost about 2 weeks being sick. And I really, it's such an important event. So if you know someone who's dealing with Alzheimer's, maybe a family member, relative, or has lost someone to Alzheimer's, they may want to be a part of this event. It's to spread awareness, raise money for the Alzheimer's Association, and in the private group that I've started, it's just a group just for people who have some kind of interest for it. But go on and get in there. It's a free group. There's all kind of crafters in there that will be sharing their lives and things. And then on June 17th, we're having an all-day event. And we will be giving free tutorials all day in the hopes that somebody will donate. And then the last 5 minutes of all of our lives will be auctioning off what we made. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we always raise a lot of money for the Alzheimer's Association. And it's just an exciting thing to feel like we're actually doing something, because the Alzheimer's Association has so much information and resources. So you can always ask me if you need help or you know somebody who needs help. I will give you all the info I know, and I will refer you or help you find what you need, because I've been there. When my mom had it, I started at square one, didn't know anything, nobody offered help to me. So it was just, you get on there and research yourself, you know. And so now I love to help anybody who needs it. I'm very, very passionate about the Alzheimer's Association. Oh, Amber, don't worry. There's so much you can do. You can even do your crafts quietly and then raise money on your own. You know, you can get on my team and just message me if you want to be a part. I may have to add an extra day. I'm looking for Christy because I feel like by looking at this, it's time. Hi, Debbie. Debbie's another often replay watcher. Glad you're here. Judy says time's up. I could tell. You've got about 40 minutes once you've done your, resin to work with it. And at this point, it's the runniest it will be. I could leave it sit here for 15 minutes and come back to it, and it would be a little thicker. And sometimes I do that. If it just depends on what I'm doing exactly. But I'm going to go ahead and put some of this down, and we're going to bring it all to the edges. When I go fast like this, I usually go over the edges. I don't take the time to be as careful, just really, and it's fine. You can go over the edges. It's no problem. But if I have the time, what I'm going to do is dome it. So I'll come to the edge with my stick and stop right before I touch that, and just kind of barely push it to the edge, and that way it won't run over. It will stop. But, when you're in a hurry, you're just kind of like slapping it on there. I am better today. I still am coughing, and it seems like I don't cough until I talk. And the congestion is still better and everything. So I'm fine. Totally fine. Praying for all my friends that I know are sick. There's so many that are dealing with things of all kinds. So, certainly not going to complain about the tail end of a bug. Okay, so let's get all this covered somewhat. I don't need it. I don't need loads. I just need coverage. With somebody, oh, good, Janice. Would you tell me? Somebody type in what time it is. I don't even want to move. Like, I could put this down and look at my watch, but I don't want to take the time, so I'm just watching the screen for it to pop up. We're going fast. So fast, I can't look at, there I go. 10:12. I was like, I can't even put this down to look. Oh, thanks, Lisa. When you don't have your normal health, you really realize that we take it for granted, let's not do that. We need to start our day. Thank y'all for putting it. I appreciate it. Thank you. We need to start our day saying thank you that I'm alive and I have enough air in my lungs to breathe, and then go from there, Okay, so we've got it pretty much down. That's good for now. I am going to have a lot of paper towels and some alcohol handy. Thank you for sprinkling, Stephanie. How are you? Hey, Sherry, did you get your message from me? I can't remember if I sent it. I think
you have new messages and 6 conversations.
No, I do not need you. Thank you. Goodbye.
I don't have an answer for that.
I know
you
don't.
Else?
Off.
Just to confirm, you want to
Oh my gosh. She said you want to power off, and it powered off. Y'all. Well, I'm not seeing comments right now, but I need y'all to keep giving them. And it's making me think I'm not thinking right because that messed me up. Okay, here we go. I hope y'all are still commenting and still here. I will get off of this live and I will go look at your comments to be sure to see what y'all said and everything. Okay, so I'm just sprinkling some sand down. All we're doing. We can sprinkle a few. I really don't like a ton of things down here, but we'll put some. I'm going to take a little piece of this beautiful sea glass and put a piece down here. And somebody just educated me. I don't get to go to the beach, so I don't know about these things, but somebody said, actually, there's a lot of seashells up here around the shoreline. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. But this is how I've always done my little beach scene, so I didn't know better. I'm going to take this little starfish, and I dropped it down into the resin so it's got a good coating of resin on one side, and then I'll put it right here. And then I'm going to start laying this girl down. So we've got her legs. That's her little body. I'm calling it a dress or whatever. And then for her feet, let's find these and put these down here for her feet. Aren't they the cute? Oh, look at that string. Aren't these the cutest little round shells you've ever seen? Let me show that to y'all. I'm sure that you guys that get to go to the beach think this is not any big deal, but I just find shells fascinating and I love them so much. And I think I'm going to actually put that down into this wire. If you don't have wire, I don't see why you couldn't use a paper clip. You know, get creative. If you've got little kids, maybe, or grandkids, let them, they could tape things down. I would never let kids use resin. Let me just say that very clear. They don't need to be using resin at all. But they could use, you know, tape, glue, whatever. We're putting her little arms down here, just laying them down. As long, let me get something to point with. As long as this item is touching resin, it's not going anywhere. So tomorrow it will be 100% set in stone, and I'll show it to y'all, and won't budge. I think I'm going to put that right there on top. And then you can kind of, you know, move things around if you need to. What do y'all think? Is that cute? Now, if we had more time, let's take a look. It's 10:15. Y'all still there? Since I can't see your comments, I'm going to look at my phone. Let's see. Christy said something. Sorry. I'm going to have to come back and answer your questions after because I just can't see them with these gloves on. I couldn't move it around. But resin is self-leveling, so it will continue to level out. I don't want to put too much down here because I like that sand look. If I put much more resin down here at the bottom, the sand won't look quite the same as it does right now. Let's see. Then I'm going to take the rest of this and just kind of make sure everything's down good. So I'm going to drizzle it kind of over her legs and over that shell. Going to take it and drizzle a little bit right here in the middle. It really just doesn't need a lot because it is sitting in the resin. So I don't need to pour it all over. You know, it's as long as these items are touching resin, they're not going to go anywhere. But I'll usually kind of come along and touch some of these pieces that I don't want to move. We know our starfish had resin on him, so I might give him just a little bit here, but that's it. He doesn't need any more. Isn't that pretty sea glass? Y'all, it would be so cute. I just had the idea. What if you had a boy and a girl, or say a grandchild, 2 grandchildren, and you did one with the girl, and then you do another one with the boy, and hang them, you know, side by side or catty corner? Wouldn't that be the cutest? So that would be a super cute gift, or something you could do for somebody. What does it need? What do y'all think? Does it need any other? We could put some bigger shells, and we could, I know people are saying, I feel like that's too big. Let's grab something like this. I'll kind of pop it down into some resin to get resin on it, and then just put it where I want it. I don't want to use these round or these little bitty ones. I'm going to make some of these as a kit. So if somebody wants to do one, I'll have all of what I'm using, and that way theirs would look just like this if they wanted to do one. Let's see. I'm going to try to turn my comments back on because it's driving me crazy. I just can't stand to not get to visit with y'all while I'm live. So I'm going to turn this thing back on. She needs to mind her business. Okay. And then any other remaining resin we can just kind of pour on. So even though it is self-leveling resin, you want to help the resin get to all the places. And then you make sure you put it on a level surface. So you're going to use a level. If you don't have one, the Dollar Tree has them. This is the one I bought at the Dollar Tree. It's a great level. There's nothing wrong with it. And so you'll make sure that your table or surface is level. I was going to get that Facebook up. Let's see if we got it. Let's just see if y'all are still here. Oh, you're still here! Yay! Lori said, or Christy said, Lori, I love that. Sue, it'd be adorable if you go away and make footprints on the beach. Sure you can. That's easy. I just didn't think we had time to do anything. I was like just wanting to get this done. So I said to myself, we're going to do simple, quick, non-perfect, just get it done. Because you guys can take my idea and make it so much better. You know, this is 45 minutes. It's hard to really get a good lesson in. For some of us, I mean... And of course, I did get a resin drip here, but that doesn't matter at all. Like, I'm not going to hurt anything. So, you know, I dumped a lot of resin on here, so I'm going to kind of just take my stick and kind of make sure it's moved around a little bit. We don't want one side to be just crazy full of resin. You could also do a whole little family, get a longer, like a 10 by 20 is a nice long size. You could do a whole family on the beach. It would be super cute. You like it, Lisa? Thanks. Oh, Brenda, thanks for the stars. Arla's still here. Yay. Aw, you're welcome, Jill. Thanks, Tammy. I'm just happy y'all are here. I didn't know who would show at 9:45 at night, but they had a spot that needed filled, and I like to take it if I can because I like hanging out with y'all. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my torch. This is just like a kitchen butane torch. Turn it to the on position and give it a good sprinkling of heat. And we're going to move it around a lot. We're going to not leave it in one place, but move it around. You definitely want to avoid the hair. So don't be in here trying to, you know, pop bubbles right under her. Oh, there's a little shell. I don't know if, oh, that's her hand. I was like, what is that shell? That's her hand. So let's see if we can move her hair to where you can see her little hand. Anyway, you'll catch that right on fire. So just avoid the raffia and go right around it. And let me show y'all what that did that fast. I avoided it and I still kind of cinched. See that? Is that what it's called? Singed? The very tip of that. So you gotta be careful. That's why you just don't want kids using resin. Ever. I would just be mortified if somebody used resin with kids. Resin is definitely an adult item because of the chemicals in it, and this is a safe brand. Like I said, no VOCs, no COVs, no BPAs, which those are initials for words I can't even pronounce. They're very long chemical words, you know. But I provide people with the website to go research the one I use. I don't even, you know, I don't recommend anyone just follow or do what I tell you. You know, I want you to research yourself and feel good about it. I do tell you that I have researched, but you know, I think everybody needs to be careful. Okay, so all the bubbles are out, but usually I wait another 5 minutes. Do it again. Make sure there's none that have popped up. then I'm going to cover it with something. And what works really well is those, something like this. And this is like a food tent that you get for a picnic to keep flies off, but it works really good. These little, netting is pretty big. It was inexpensive at TJ Maxx, but the ones they have at Dollar Tree are actually finer netting, and so they're actually better than this one because it will keep more dust particles out. But that being said, your art's not going to be perfect. You'll have little dust particles get in it, pieces of the sand will travel, so it's never going to be 100% like glass, in my opinion, when you're adding elements like this. But isn't it cute? It's still cute, so don't fret if you do it and you look at it the next day and you see, like right here, there's just a little tiny speck of that pink, fabric or whatever. So y'all, what questions do you have? I cannot believe that we got all this done. I almost feel like doing a little baby right here, like a little daughter. I guess I could use, that's probably too big, the one that I made for my, we could do friends. Okay, y'all let me know, should we put another one here and have two girls side by side as friends? Because I made, a mock-up for this. You love the crab too? Oh, thanks. Appreciate that, Monica. Thanks, Valerie. Oh, thanks, guys. Should we do a little something or just leave her by herself? Oh, Stephanie. Resin says yes. Yeah, I know. I mean, what's the phrase? When we know better, we do better, or something like that. But I'm just so, I just want people to be safe and not have issues down the road even, or I'm looking, guys, I think I should add a little daughter, like she can have her little daughter with her. So I'm looking to see if this would work. Kind of looking at sizes real fast. But I've got one, look at her. Already hair is ready. This one might be real perfect. Let's use this. Let me put her little feet down. Like I said, because this is touching resin, it's not going anywhere. Okay. Oops, arms next. Oh, this was for the girl. Her arms are way too long, so I'll tell you what we can do, which will be just fine, is to cut off the center part. So I'm just cutting off that kind of long piece, and we'll just tuck these under like so. Kind of like that. Let me grab my tweezers. We're doing surgery over here, y'all, because I'm getting serious pulling out. Hi, Michelle. Have these in kits already? I don't have them already, but I am definitely going to do them because I think this is a really fun one. And it's gotten to where now pretty much everything I do, people are saying, can you make a kit for that? So I'm just going to start making some kits. I think we should probably have like a kit of the month or something and do these together. I think it'd be super fun. Look at that. They're like side by side, and you know, her little legs are shorter. What do y'all think? Oh, that's so cute. I like it. Now, because I added some things, I'm going to see if I can scrape a little more, and I can. So scrape the sides, scrape the bottom. You can get plenty more resin out of here to kind of make sure that everything's down. And as long, like I said, as long as it's got some resin, this shell was really the only one I was worried about right here. This shell is good. It's attached to that metal. That shell's touching resin. That one's touching resin. This one's touching resin. So we're good. So what do you know? I like it. Okay, guys, so here's the thing. Tomorrow, check back. Just come back to my page. So if you're not following me, be sure and hit the 3 little dots and give me a follow. And then you'll be able to see this tomorrow. I'll show it to you just like I do, you know, the other ones when they're dry. Then you can really get out there in the light and take a picture and show you what they look like. So come back tomorrow and you'll get to see this one. I can't thank y'all enough for being with me at 9:45 at night, or for some of you 10:45 at night. So thank you, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.